It's a very, very good question.
Such great questions.
Pitchman.
Good question.
Oh, good question.
Oh, wow. That's a good question.
Okay, that's a big question.
That's a great question.
That's a really interesting question.
Oh, wow, that's a really good question.
That's a good question.
Bro, I'm so fucking impressed with these questions. Thank you, man. Sometimes you do interviews and motherfuckers don't really take the time to so it means thank you.
I do. That's a great question.
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Wow, that's a great question.
Oh, man, what a great question.
Oh, that's such a good question.
Oh, wow, what a good question.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
That's such a great question.
They make fun of you.
That's a great question.
That's a good question.
That's a pretty good question.
Good fucking question.
Well, that's a good question.
That was a good question.
Oh, that's a good question.